Yeah, I don't think you can just play. Come on, man. From like, I don't
Good morning, everybody. We're going to get started. In case you didn't know, the mayor right here is on leave. And also, our very own Master Sergeant Jenkins was featured in this one. Anyways, calendar. We have a burger burn today at 1100. So get up for it, go get a burger outside in the back. Usually, the year deadline is going to be the voting is going to be 30 November, the deadline for that. I think it's pinned in the announcements, so just go ahead and go on Slack and vote for Muley of the Year. Upcoming holidays, in case you didn't know, Halloween's tomorrow. Veterans Day, we're going to get off on November 11th, and Thanksgiving and AMC Family Day are back to back. For the UEI inspection 2021, we're going to start plugging the 60 AMW vision, mission, and priorities. So just go ahead and give that a look. I believe it's on their SharePoint. So we'll just be posting that around the squadron. Just make sure to kind of keep that in mind as we come closer to that inspection. Sorry, J-Rock.
Yeah, that was it. So if you guys have your name on here, please come to the SARM office and take the folders. You guys are over here. Made it easy so you don't have to go all the way to the arm. So please do that. There we go.
Booster Club, the last day for pre-orders is going to be today. So go ahead and pick up a bag tag, a squadron mug. Yeah, I think that's it. If you want to take a picture of this, go ahead and do it now. And Hack the Mish, this was updated last night. We got 4 crews on the road, pretty spread out all over the world, so it's pretty cool. And now we got Master Sergeant MJ.
Good morning, everyone. We're not doing heritage title today, so we wanted to make sure that we recognize our folks and give out the leather jacket. This one is long overdue. So this member's been qualified for more than 2 years. He's actually getting ready to go to instructor school in February. So the important piece about this is making sure we recognize him. This is a significant milestone in a flight engineer's career. So as a CEA, when you get fully qualified, you get awarded the leather jacket. So we want to make sure we recognize that. Mike Mullane, come on up.
Good. All right, board. What do I got to do to get one of those jackets? All right, good morning, everybody. Just a real quick plug. MPF and ID cards, right? Becoming a big deal. Some people are waiting a little too long to make appointments for their ID cards. So as you remember through COVID ops, they were extending out whenever your ID card would actually expire. Well, that is no longer as of September for CAT cards. Dependent cards are still good until June, but for CAT cards, if you are coming due or coming expired within 60 days, call the MPF, make your appointment because they're already backed up. Someone recently just ran into this and they couldn't get them until the last week in November. So please make those appointments if your ID card is coming expired. Spooky Road event, I briefed it last week. It is tonight at FRC, 17:30 it begins. Run the kiddos through the parking lot there. Going to be a lot of candy for them. And also for this weekend, just remember holiday weekend, just be safe. COVID is still a real thing. Cases are spiking. US, 2 days ago, just had its largest infection rate in one day, 87,000 new cases. So COVID is still real. So please just abide by CDC guidance with Halloween and everything, and just be safe, and we'll see you on Monday.
Morning. To add to the burger burn, we have a bunch of free food that we'll have there left over from the Fall Fest. So we have some brats, some corn, and coleslaw. So if you don't buy a burger, come out. There's limited supply, but you can get some of that too. And also today at 1 o'clock, senior NCOs are meeting in the conference room for a quick meeting with me. So, all right, quote of the day. All right. So today's the only day in which we have any power by Steve Maraboli. All right, so Steve Maraboli was a Air Force Security Forces guy. I think he got out in like '96. And since then, he's gone on and become a motivational speaker around the U.S. And he has multiple books. That's just one of them, which just came out of this quote. Can we relate to other quotes, right? Carpe diem, seize a day. If you're a fan of printed literature on wooden signs about home goods, you say that yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present, right? But the point of this is that what we do every day in professional, personal lives is a building block for the next day. So take today and do something that is meaningful to you or someone else, professional or personal life today, to make those building blocks so you can keep on stepping, keep on stepping, keep on stepping. So who's going to be in the Air Force for 20 years, I think? Show of hands. Well, that's quite a few. You don't have to lie because it's okay. Yeah. So this really comes into play later in life, right? If you do 20 years or 25 or 30 or 4, right? What you do every day in professional, personal life within the squadron, and the networking and the relationships you build will help you no matter what you do beyond that level, right? So example of that is, who knows Will Hardin? Okay, well, he was a loadmaster that had to separate because he got cancer, right? But he came back yesterday and was just talking about, hey, the things I did in this squadron and the things I did at CRW were enabled me to get a job with a startup company in San Francisco with a satellite company, right? Making over 100K a year, right? And he directly linked it back to the things he did in this squadron and the things he did in the CRW, all right? So he'll be able to expand on that. He's doing a PD on 12 November. He'll be in here and he's gonna talk to you about what helped him in his Air Force career outside the gates, all right? All right, any questions for me?
Major Vinemann's crew actually made it out about 2 hours ago. For those of you who don't know, those jokers have been out about 30 days. So if you know someone on the crew, please welcome them back from their mini stage that they have just executed. Some other announcements. We have a kind of hometown hero, not here today, I don't think, but Sergeant Music stopped on his way home the other day and put out some random grass fires. So saved the entire town of Fairfield and the base. Somebody walked out as a moment. Major Fernandez will be announcing the Heavy Hitter Award next week. Since both he and Major Callison are gone, that's why you're not hearing from it this week. On the theme of Chief Frapp's talk, making the most of every hour, this weekend is daylight savings time. So roll back your clocks on Sunday morning, fall back, get that extra hour of sleep or meditation or time to study your club classes, whatever you're doing with that extra hour. The pilots also have an announcement that we have CT at 1300. So shop chiefs, please have a plan in place for your shops to release this afternoon. Once everybody's finished all of their work, y'all can leave about 1300. This holiday weekend, we'll come back and it'll be November already. So it seems like the year has really flown by. But we're kind of starting to roll into this nonstop holiday season. So I know we beat into all of your heads, like resiliency and sampling suicide stuff, but keep an eye on your like spouses and your friends and like folks who don't have that training and that, repetitive exposure to all of these helping agencies, because your spouses can also get counseling at NFLAC or something if they're, lonely or stressed or like unable to see their families for Christmas. So you guys are the most trained and able to identify those stressors in your family. So please keep an eye on them and help them if they need help. That's all I got. I think that's the end of the all call.